for today's topic, I'm going to talk about franchise with your real estate business. And for this topic, actually, we're going to start off with the facts that when a lot of people they ask, which means the founder of McDonald's actually do franchising of McDonald's, Ray Kroc, when they ask Ray Kroc that what business actually Ray Kroc in, because maybe a lot of people will say that Ray Kroc or McDonald's are doing what we call hamburger business. Actually, it's not. And the Ray Kroc said actually for McDonald's, actually they are done a real estate business. Why he said like that? Because when we talk about McDonald's, actually they own a lot of real estate in whole around the world and in a great location. And when they start to trying to do business, actually they will study the people around there and study and then locate the McDonald's in the great location. That's what their system and they work for. So when we talk about franchising or McDonald's, then from the outer, actually you can first you're gonna do your real estate business like a franchising business, which means that you're gonna find a great location and then do the study well. That's all you need to do. That's better you study first before you go into a business. It's really important. So that when it is after, actually when you want to buy a piece of land and then you want to develop a project, actually you can start to buy a business, what we call, you can start with franchising business, so that you can do a business like you can buy McDonald's or Subway or Burger King, the author using Burger King to locate around your project you want to build, so that it will make your customer or your buyer they feel convenient about that. So when you have this kind of strategy, actually you can buy your real estate with your business, within you can generate a business that can generate the cash flow, so that the cash flow can buy a real estate for you, so that you can move on together with these two type of method. So when we want to start about doing real estate business or doing the project or anything else, the first thing you need to know that no matter what business we are in, actually we are in people business, because you're going to study your people first. And when talk about project you want to build, actually you want to build the project actually which fix your market, no matter it's apartment, residential, commercial, or anything else. And you're gonna know that the price first. You can think about the product and the price when you state at yourself want to buy or not, and you're gonna think about the other people, the market, they want to buy your property or not. That's very important. And not just about talk about the pricing, and you're gonna study your competitors around here, around there also, not just about real estate business but your franchising business also. You're gonna study all your competitors that around yours, and you're gonna know your product. Is it with it the product actually is convenient to your customers, or is it too complicated for your customer, or anything else. You're gonna study it, and you can take off your roasting deer glasses and look the relevant market different, which means that you can look the market before you move. And not just about the people thing, but the most important thing when you talk about real estate development, all the experts will say location, because you're going to choose a right location and a great location. Because from the mistake of the author is when he chose the wrong location, actually no matter how much money you have, how creative you are, you want to build the project, actually it will fail. Because that, for example, state an example is if the people around there and they work on the city, when their working experience or they do the job, their office around here is at that city, but you build a project, it's a residential for people want to live there, but in far around the way from the city. So the people, no matter how cheap the price you have, how great the project, they won't go and travel around too far away. Seldom, the percent is very low. So that's an example. And you're going to study the head of people, the population there, so that is there a lot of people around here finding in that area or not, and you can study your competitors, and you're gonna do that value actually is in a unique location and convenient with your business and convenient to your customer, and for that's much better you can consult with the expert. So you surround yourself with the expert, which can generate a lot of report, everything else, so then you can move on and gonna do. And not just about the location, everything else. When we talk about location, you can study for yourself also. For example, if you want to build a project and you want to handle it, the management yourself, so again, that's better you go and choose the project that's nearing you, so you can travel around there. But for if you want to choose the project that's, for example, you are in this state but you want to choose in another state far away from you or another country, it's better you can partner with a great partner. Remember, great partner. For Warren Buffett, when he choosing about his employee or partner, the three most important thing is very important is intelligence, integrity and energy. So you can choose your great partner so you can partner with them and rely on your partner. If not, you want to handle it yourself, that's better you choose the area that's nearing to you. And when you want to step into the project, actually you can think like a parachute, which means that when you want go and sign any contract, no matter if you want to joint venture with the owner or anything else, it's better you're gonna consult with your lawyer or your expert that you will have an exit point, which means that if you feel something wrong, you can still exit, still don't want to do the project. You need to have an exit point for you. It's very important. So everything you start with a realistic valuation decision. You don't simply, oh, I want to do this. No, cannot do that. You're gonna study the market and follow the valuation, everything else, so that you can make the decision. And what's one most important thing is you're gonna look at your cash flow, not just about your sales value. For example, the mistake from this author actually, they develop a project what we call cemetery. Yeah. They think their profit margin is high and they can get a lot of sales, so that they buy a land and go and build a cemetery business, which means that after, when they calculate, they think they have a lot of profit, but at last the people want to buy the place for them to pass away actually is very slow. For example, is people don't go and buy the place for them to go and put there for when pass away. It will take a longer time to generate cash flow. If for people want to can still wait the cash slowly come in, okay, can move on to do the cemetery business. But if you want to generate the cash flow that you want to give your employee, your team member, or anything else, that's better you're gonna choose and look at your cash flow where instead of the profit margin, because you're gonna know how long the time you can get the profit from you. That's better you every month you can generate the cash flow. That's better for you. So everything else, if you doing something project or you already buy a piece of land that just live there and don't want to do anything else, it's better you sell your land or don't want to do it, because you can sell your land to the people who already want to meet their needs, so that you can move on to another project. So that's all things that come with one package that actually when you go and do in your real estate business in the systematic way and in the right way, so that you can move and slowly step by step and move ahead. So hope this topic will help you a lot, and see you.